Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium. You walk in this place, you can feel the echoes. So many epic moments have unfolded on this field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now, here we are. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Has the first down and more. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Now it's 2nd down here. Hand off to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
Aggressive start to this game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Here's the second down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Manages the tricky footing and knocks through the PAT. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. He's going to take off here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to take off. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Lets it go quickly. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. He'll hand it off. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They call the draw play here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself, but he just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run, because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get... And he floats this pass deep down the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Finds his target, and it's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To the air, it's Carr. Catch made on the out route. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'm all for quarterbacks trying to make plays. I love to see the fight in a guy and wants to make a play on every single chance that he can make. But here, when you scramble and you throw the ball way back against your body, you're asking for trouble. He's so lucky that ball didn't get intercepted.
No gain on the play. Now, a 4th down.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. The shotgun handoff here. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilbert. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Irish.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. The Hurricanes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And then first down, right back to the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. And he's got some open field ahead. Crosses the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He lets it go. And it's complete downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Canes begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That pass is caught. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looks like he's going to run it. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. The Canes come to the line to run the hurry up. It's a fake spike looking to throw. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown for the U.
Love love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it's caught from inside the 20. And they get it to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Powers through. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Running back grabs it on the screen. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to begin the second half. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Breaks loose at the 45. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there. And this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Running with purpose. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Pulls it in. It's Larson. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Eats his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Hurricanes pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Quarterback drops back. Trying to extend the play. And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of...
Looking for a deep completion. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 28, Miami 14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Handoff to the single back. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Carr. QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A gap and try to overpower.
They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Looks left and finds his target there. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Canes come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. He just dropped a little screen pass, and that's going to bring out 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
It is a sack party. everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pressure is coming. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be...
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Fighting Irish on the scoop and score. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this...